Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Where the heck are we?
We are oh close to O'Hara Airport in Chicago.
In Chicago. So we're close to Chicago.
We're north of Chicago.
Okay.
At the Oasis on the toll booth.
Yeah, travel.
Toll road.
Yeah, a travel center.
Well, they call them Oasis.
Oasis. Okay. Yeah. We delivered last night.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah, and in Addison, Illinois. And
Stayed there at the shipper because I was out of time and didn't want to start Heather's clock just to find somewhere to park.
yeah. So we stayed at the shipper and then come down this morning, early this morning, to this Oasis. But we've had a busy last week.
Yeah.
Last 7 days or so.
Been running and even got to get a 34 in.
Yeah, with all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did close to 6,000 miles.
Yeah.
And
from Alabama to Texas to Michigan to
let's see. Yeah. We went from down to Laredo. From we last talked to you, we were in Huntsville.
yeah.
We went down to Laredo. Then we picked up in Laredo and went up to Flint, Michigan. Then we picked up in Michigan and went to Dallas, Texas. Then we went down to Brownsville, picked up, and to Macungie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's where things got hairy.
Yeah, the weather.
Well,
Izzy.
not going up there, it wasn't that bad.
No. Not
We
too bad.
kind of went in ahead of the storm and it circled around behind us.
Yeah.
But while we were there in Macungie, dispatch decided to move us because there were signs everywhere. This was on Saturday. On Sunday, they were going to close Interstate 81, Interstate 84, expecting this really big snow event. Winter storm warnings were out.
Yeah. So they dispatched moved us down to the Akron, Ohio area. We got down there. I think we got almost to Girard or something like that. I got us down to
close to Youngstown.
Yeah. Found a spot at a Petro there.
Then it started snowing.
Yeah.
And snowing.
And snowing.
And snowed some more.
Yeah, and some more. it was really kind of unreal, and it was like coming down really hard too.
It was between the two trucks, or between the trucks that were parked side by side. I stepped out to when we got a load.
Yeah.
I stepped out to. There was a foot of snow or more on the hood.
Yeah, built up on the hood, and I don't even know what was up on top of it.
And I was trying to get all that cleared off, and I stepped out, and it came a little over halfway up to my knee.
Yeah.
And
every time I'd open the passenger door, it was usually an avalanche of snow would come down.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't undo on the driver's side like that.
Because it was blowing this way.
I guess so. Yeah, but every time, and I would open the passenger door to get out, it was like tons of snow. But in our, it snowed. It was up to our bottom step on our, even with our bottom step on our truck.
Yeah.
And
we watched the little guy there in his pickup with the snowplow fighting
all night long.
All night. He started about 6 o'clock, and the next morning at 8, he was still scraping snow.
He'd run and he'd run and run. I tell you, and I didn't think he was pushing any.
I hope he gets paid by the hour.
Yeah. But that was something we got a load out. We got on the road. It took us a little bit to get on the road.
Yeah, the roads were treacherous.
So we weren't on the road, maybe like 5 miles or so out on the interstate, and a lot of road closing. Our navigation kept saying, rerouting us because of road closures.
And if the interstates are closed, the side streets are.
Yeah, the state highways and U.S. and state highways. But they called us, and we weren't out on the road no time, and thank goodness they canceled that load because it had to be picked up really quickly.
Yeah.
And there was just no way we could have made it there. I mean, we would have made it there yesterday, but we wouldn't have made it in time for before they closed. So we parked at, I don't even know where we were when we parked, but we parked at it. We found
about 10 miles away from where we were.
Yeah. Yeah, and a mom and pop truck stop, and then we
and that was a mess. There was 2 or 3 tow trucks around there working, just trying to get drivers out of the parking lot.
Yeah, that was really a mess, and you couldn't get around. Like the fuel pumps were blocked with trucks that got stuck I guess, going around. So trucks were coming into the front of the fuel pumps
instead of behind,
and backing into them. And I'm like, oh no, and all that snow and ice. I'm like, no way.
So we sat for a couple hours there and got a load. Went over to
where did we go? We went to Medina,
Ohio. Yeah, and then came to Addison here in the Chicago area.
Yeah, it was a short run, picked up and delivered on the same day.
30 something miles.
Yeah, but it got us out of all that because, I mean, it wasn't long and there was like no snow on the roads or sides or anything.
We came through at the terminal, stopped in long enough to get some washer fluid and wiper blades.
Wiper blades at the shop, yeah.
And there was no snow on the ground.
Yeah.
This morning, we still have snow on the roof.
Yeah.
And ice on the grill.
Yeah. It was pretty interesting. That was our first big winter event
this year.
Yeah, for this winter season. So.
And we only got a month and a half left, and it'll be March, and maybe it'll end.
Maybe this will be just a big bang for the winter, and that'll be it.
I don't count on it.
You don't count on it. I don't count on it. But anyway, that's what we've been up to. And
so we're sitting here this morning, had breakfast, coffee.
I fixed some oatmeal and some sausage. Some
Jimmy Dean link sausage.
Yeah, I fixed that, and we had that and coffee, and we ate that, and just got ready and just waiting on the call from dispatch.
Yeah. So.
What we do, I also wanted to show everyone, I had mentioned over the last couple of years since we've been doing these videos that I do a lot of crocheting, and especially on our downtime. So like when we're sitting like this waiting for a load or something, then I'll do some crochet, I'll drag it out.
Right.
But I started a project January 1st. It's called a temperature blanket, and this is actually my third one to start. I know, he laughs. He's like, another blanket you're starting and you're not finishing. But the other ones, I found a pattern that is more manageable, because once you get doing these blankets and you're on the truck, you just don't have the room to spread them out when they start getting so big. So this one is more manageable, but it's done in panels, in 5 panels. And I'm going to show, if I can find the top or the bottom or whatever. This was yesterday, right here. And each day is representative of 3 rows, and there's a row of white in between. And each color represents a
temperature range.
A range of temperatures. And light pink being the coldest, I'll just tell you that right now. But anyway, so it's very colorful. And this is all since January the 1st when I started this. And wherever we are for that day, I take the high for that day, and that's what I do. But these are, as you see, today is the 18th of January, and it's already so long, and it's done in panels. This first panel will go until I think March 14th, And then there's 5 panels. So this is going to be a pretty good size blanket
Yes,
before
it
it's
is.
before it's over with. But it's manageable and easy for me to do
If
because
it gets finished.
this one's going to get finished because it's very manageable. Because before it'd be like 300 stitches across, and it would take me so long to do that. And so at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not doing that. But this is just 50 stitches across. So that's real short. Real quick.
And then you
Does
just
that
sew
make
them
sense?
together, stitch them together.
Well, when I do the next panel, when I start on the March 15th, then I will start on the bottom on the first day here, and my first stitch will join to the first row of this. So I'll go out and each one will just be joined. So it will get big, but it's gonna be nice. And this one I'm gonna finish. I'm determined.
Okay.
I'm determined. So, but that's what I'm working on now, and I just thought I would share that with everybody, just so you can see what I do. Because a lot of people, I get asked quite a bit, or I do, I mean, not quite a bit, several times I've been asked, what do you do? Well, we watch a lot of shows on our phones.
Binge watching series.
Yeah,
I'm on season 20 of Survivor.
Yeah, and it's like your second time to watch all the Survivor seasons and all. And I do that. I think right now I'm watching The Discovery of Witches, which I like stuff like that, with the witches and vampires and stuff like that. So that's an interesting show. I found that. But I just finished watching all the episodes of Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Very good. If you haven't watched it.
Speaking of Yellowstone, there's another one. 1883.
Yeah. And that one, you have to wait because it just started coming out. So they come out like every Sunday, they come out with an episode. So I can only watch one episode at a time. And then I noticed the episode that I watched yesterday for it, for this week's, they said it's going to be 2 weeks before they put out another episode. And I'm like, but that's a really good one. And so if you haven't watched it, if you like stuff like that, 1883 is about Oregon Trail.
Sam Elliott.
Samuel, what's his name?
Elliott, Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Sam Elliott in it, yeah. And it's a really good series. So if you like stuff like that, it's set back in 1883, and it's about a trip on the Oregon Trail heading out to Oregon. So a group of people. Anyway,
we just wanted to say good morning and let you know where we were and what we were doing, and anything you'd like to hear us talk about, or
just let us know
topics that
anything you're interested in about life on the road, or about the truck, or about expediting, and about Tri-State about Tri-State Expedited Service, who we work for. It's got my Tri-State. I have to say, Mike Lawrence, if you watch this, you see I have an Ohio Buckeyes.
Ohio State
Buckeye shirt on. And also something I started last year, of course the end of last year, I think it was maybe around October, November, something like that. And I've been trying to buy t-shirts for every state we go in. But sometimes I'm not successful because we'll go through a state but we don't stop.
Yeah.
We do that quite a bit. We don't stop. Or if we do stop and they don't have t-shirts for that. So I bought this the other day when we were in Ohio.
Yeah.
So
congratulations to the recent employees of the quarter and employees of the year that were awarded yesterday with Tri-State. I'm not going to name them because I forgot.
We're both terrible with names and stuff, but but congratulations to you know who you are, and good work.
Yep.
Good job. Congratulations. But anybody interested in any information on Tri-State Expedited Services, feel free to contact us. We'll be glad to. If we can't answer your question, we'll pass you along to somebody who can.
Expediting with the Andersons on Facebook, and YouTube, and Snap.
No.
Instagram.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, we're one of them.
So.
anyway, that's about it, huh?
Yep.
And can't think of anything else?
No. Well, y'all have a great day. Try to stay warm wherever you are. It's like 24 here, so
Yeah.
stay in the truck.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting out.
Well, y'all have a great day.
All right, bye-bye.